Charlotte finished recounting the harrowing story. Actually, Charlotte finished recounting the harrowing story of how they came to be on this journey. There.
And then I couldn't even get back to Wendel because of the barrier. Until you opened the path through the cavern for me.
There are times when she does a good job with that, and no, other times like that one.
I got a little lost on the way. And fell down.
And that's how she got ahead of us.
If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close. Well, young lady, I am on my way to Wendel to see the Priest of Light. I do not suppose you would care to join me? Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so?
And plus, I need somebody to distract from my own stiff voice acting.
You helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light. Come on, Slowpoke. I'll take you to my grandpa. Now.
Oh, I heard that. That was an R.
To Wendel. I see. Wendel is straight ahead. Come along, recruits. Follow me. I am happy to have you lead the way. Thank you.
Even though Riesz is still the main character and there's only one recruit. Yeah, the game usually, if Charlotte is your third character, she will join here after the second one, which is what's normally expected. Now, if you want to switch characters, let's see.
I'm on the job.
Yep, press L2.
Allow me.
I'll be playing as Riesz directly for most of the game. Go ahead and fight these enemies.
Attack this enemy in no time. What idiot decided to fight in this cave?
Okay, yep, there's the treasure hiding right there. Yep, more enemy abilities that are nicely telegraphed, easy to dodge. And what do we get? What do we get? Couple wishes. Now that Charlotte's in the party, let's go ahead. Okay, she did start at level 4. Alright, what do we got? So, power attack damage increased by 5%. HP plus 5, but it's actually a good one for her. She did not get good HP growth. Close call, 20% more HP healing out with 30% HP in battle. Base MP increased by 5. Damage to enemy not targeting the player increased by 10%. Good if you're focused on an offensive build. Let's go ahead and give her MP plus 5 as well. And along with that, she will learn Healing Light once we get the proper element. So that's the base healing spell, basically what she's best at, no matter her class. Strategy. So target the same enemy, and protection is paramount, so she'll be focused on healing and assisting. In terms of moves, use moves without MP falling below 50%. Class strikes. Yeah, she'll focus. And yeah, let's have her as a secondary item healer as well. Now, we got two of our party members. Let's check out the rest of this cave and head into Wendel. Yeah, got at least one more battle, as well as a couple more items.
Possible entity, be careful.
Yet another one of Riesz's lines that doesn't quite work. Did we get him? Not yet, sir. Oh, didn't dodge in time.
That's how it's done.
Now the thing. Oh wait. Okay, so it's currently shade time. We do need to wait until daytime. Oh, perfect. So, welcome to the Holy City of Wendel. Go ahead and Well, loot the place. After all, we are JRPG heroes. Nobody stops us. Spring stepper. Danger. Faulty spring stepper. No stepping. Well, is this the same one that Mick brought in? Well, not so faulty. It got us up here. Now, when you are in town, your other party members will not follow you. They will be scattered around town. Usually, can talk to, provide some information, give their opinion on something. And here's the camera pan.
We finally arrived in Wendel. I confess, I am a little nervous to meet His Eminence.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Hold on, we haven't got her yet. Yep, again, I don't want to make the dialogue read. Troubled souls from across the world come here to Wendel seeking guidance. We are a neutral town and have no enemies. Sorry, we're closed until evening. Come back later. Now we just got... the evening ended right as we got here. That's okay. It does need to be daytime to progress the story anyhow. And for now, continue to loot. The entrance to the armor shop is on the other side. You can hear tremors in the ground deep in Cascade Cavern. And yeah, camera be nice. Oh, treasure! You can buy equipment and weapons here in Wendel. All the world had no need of such dangerous tools of violence. Then there wouldn't be a story.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Yep, I can actually understand what he's saying now.
Oh, good choice.
Ooh, exciting!
I had wanted this.
And yep, this is the first armor shop we can actually buy stuff from. You've heard of the Priest of Light, of course. You must seek his wisdom after coming such a long way. Are you here to see the Priest of Light? The temple is beyond the town square. But I'm not done looting the town square. Now, one other thing is, and we'll see this a bit later on, is depending on who your main character is, they can interact with characters that they met up with earlier. Like, for example, if I'm playing with, if Charlotte was my main character, and I meet up with Mick later on, I would learn a group ability from him that is unavailable from anyone else who's your main character. And there will be a case that's with our third character's prologue, I can point out a bit later on too. But the game will provide our first one no matter who you're playing as. And yeah, there's the weapon shop. I don't see any other chests.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
And we already got the upgraded weapon for Riesz. Yeah, Charlotte got that miner robe. She is a miner still, after all.
Come again.
Makes perfect sense. And what to do? Besides, continue musing. Swords are so cool. I want to be a swordmaster when I grow up. Well, if you have to start as a Myrmidon and get a class upgrade, you're playing the wrong game. Oh, one more treasure. And I should have about, what, half a dozen item seeds now? Oh, even better. And on the plus side, you can plant them all in one go. Chocolate, chocolate. Bet my eye, service paw. Ooh, very well done. Shuriken, shade icon, hand axe. So some basic items right there, and yeah, that put us more than halfway towards the level up. Definitely a good thing to do as soon as possible. You don't have to worry too much about maxing out the item pot in one playthrough. It carries over to New Game Plus. And actually, wait a sec. I didn't find Charlotte in this other map, and she's following us now. But I didn't mention this. If you do not pick Charlotte as a party character, you'll still see her brief backstory, not the full flashback. And then they'll say, well, we're not taking a kid along with us. Go home on your own. She storms off. Grandpa's probably mad at me. Yep, that's what she had to say. Now we'll move on as the camera tries to get another upskirt shot on Riesz. Joke's on you guys, she's wearing a leotard.
I think I'll wait out here. I left without telling Grandpa. He's probably really mad at me.
So Charlotte temporarily leaves the party, and I honestly don't know what happens here. If Charlotte's your main character, she probably goes in and probably faces the music, or the other character, or by now you will have a second character. But since the Faerie is with her, she probably has to go in anyway. Charlotte is probably the only one I've never used as my main character. And if you try to come here at night, it basically says, hey, temple's closed, come back in the morning. And there should be a few more treasures to find in here. I won't be trying to find every single treasure in the game. It's really not that necessary. But there are usually some goodies off to the side on every major path. And hey, is that Mick? Nope. Recent Flight was so nice. He's a funny man. It looked like Mick 'cause I only saw her bang. Sorry, girl. Now, you think there'd be a treasure over here? I mean, it's a perfect spot for it. So that treasure we didn't get while playing as Charlotte, hopefully it's still here. Yep, there's one. There's a Stardust Herb. No running on temple grounds. Do you just say the same thing to everyone who comes by? So if we were playing as Charlotte, I don't know if we could find Mick right away. He's probably here somewhere, but yeah, he would show up again. And I think that's all we can get in here for now. Oh, wait a sec. Nope, you're not Mick. I was with my mom a second ago, but I got a little lost. Oh, here's another side yard. Ah! I'm getting more chocolate than candy, I think. Anyway, let's ignore all these people who we could talk to but wouldn't have a whole lot useful to say. Just move straight on.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
I am Riesz, the Princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead. And my brother is missing.
I really don't want to take the throne, so I'm going to force it upon him.
My father and country. But I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the Goddess of Mana, there is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
And I'm not just trying to dodge the question.
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals on the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What is that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Faerie. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Oh, wait! This cannot be! What does this mean, Faerie?
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
I am sorry, but finding Elliot takes precedence. Please, find someone else to be your host, Faerie.
Would that I were able to bear your burden. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
But I have no time to waste.
With the Sword of Mana in your hands, Riesz, you can take back the Kingdom of Loran and find your brother. You can bring peace to your people.
Oh my. Did you read my thoughts just now, Faerie? This sounds too good to be true. But please, tell me, what is the Sword of Mana?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting. Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I will go if it means saving the brother I lost to those fiends from Navarro. I can avenge my father and my fallen kingdom with the Sword of Mana. Pray tell, where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is the Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Every time we get a little hope, he dashes it further.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the Mana Stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a Mana Stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Faerie. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Alright, everybody set with the premise of the game? So the Priest of Light's faith has granted you a new ability. Learn chain ability. Okay, that's default. So Priest of Light chain ability. Base HP increased by 30. Good for people who are either tanky or need the boost. So chain abilities can be used by all party members. Learn more abilities by allocating training points and meeting people along your journey. Learn chain abilities from quite unexpected acquaintances. Usually the cases of people who your main character meets. As mentioned, Charlotte could get one from Mick, and we'll get more, or I'll point out more as the game goes on. For now, let's go ahead and we'll just give that to Riesz. Again, she's our main attacker. She'll be taking most of the damage. Good boost for her. Go ahead and head down. And hey, Charlotte,
Don't leave me behind. I need to save Heath. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
And yep, Charlotte rejoins the party, even though everyone can see her right there. Well, there's a tip we'll be getting shortly. Before moving on, let's go ahead and rest up in the inn. Just top off our stats.
Welcome.
And yeah, we'll rest overnight. Dozing until dawn, I sleep well. And it's Riesz who snores, not Charlotte. Oh, the Mana Holy Day. Inns are free on this day, by the way. And I call it Mana Holy Day out of habit from the SNES translation, fan translation. But it's just Mana Day in the official one. Anyway, we're rested up. Let's head on back into Cascade Cavern and see what we couldn't get to before. And I don't know if Charlotte says anything different, but she's probably in the same spot. For now, let's get back in there.